Today's question comes from Jeff in Canada. Good morning, Tony. I'm being transferred to a very isolated part of Canada where I won't have access to a music store that can maintain my guitar in regards to setup, etc. What advice can you give me for learning how to maintain and care for my own guitar? This is a really good question, Jeff, and I think it's one that really kind of sheds some light on a much bigger issue, in that as acoustic guitar players and acoustic guitar appreciators, we should know some basics about maintenance of our own instruments for that kind of emergency situation, and really just to take proper care. Think of it as the things that I'm going to share with you are really more about preventative maintenance. I think of having to take your guitar to a guitar shop to get fixed or to have some maintenance done. Generally, that kind of crosses that threshold of things that I can't really do myself, so I have to take it into the shop. So some basic things, preventative maintenance, that actually will help you from not having to go to the shop would be as follows. First off, make sure that you're conscious of humidity. Buy yourself a hygrometer, put it in your guitar case, and monitor your humidity. You want to be at roughly, anywhere between 40 and 45% relative humidity. This will make sure that your guitar is stable. A lot of setup issues come from when a guitar dries out, the top sinks a little bit, so you get some buzzing, some fret ends poking out. Those are things that you have to take your guitar into the guitar shop to get fixed. But if you monitor your humidity properly, you don't have to do that. Second, be comfortable with changing your own strings. This seems like a pretty easy task and seems like kind of a no-brainer, but if you don't do it often or haven't done it a lot, it can be pretty intimidating. So take some time and just learn how to change your own strings. And when you do so, when you have the strings off the guitar, go ahead and make sure that you're comfortable with and know how to polish your guitar. Again, this keeps dirt and grime from building up and keeps your guitar in tip-top shape. The last thing that I'll recommend is, in terms of taking care of your guitar and making sure that it's playable, humidity fluctuations and temperature fluctuations are going to happen. Even to somebody that pays awesome attention to the humidity and keeps it really dialed in, things are still going to fluctuate on your guitar because it's made out of wood. It's an organic substance. That being the case, being comfortable with some basic truss rod adjustments is a quick win for being able to maintain playability in your instrument. Again, if you don't do it often, which you technically really shouldn't adjust your truss rod that often, it can feel a little bit intimidating, especially if you've never done it before. So while you do have access to a guitar shop, go in, take it to your local repairman, local luthier, guitar sales guy, and say, hey, I'm going to this far off location and I want to learn how to maintain my guitar. How do I adjust my truss rod so that I can make sure that the guitar is playable, should I encounter any fluctuations in humidity or playability in my instrument? And more often than not, they'll be happy to show you. Tightening the truss rod will straighten out the neck. Loosening the truss rod will loosen the neck and let string tension pull over and ultimately put more relief in the neck. So those are three basic things that I think you can do and become familiar with, so that when you are in a place where you don't have access to a shop, you're confident that no matter what you get when you take your guitar out of the case, you can do little tweaks to make sure that it's playable and that you enjoy your guitar. Great question, Jeff. Good luck in your travels, and make sure to bring a coat, because I'm pretty sure it just sounds like a cold place where you're going.